EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with their opponents. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play there on the first play of the game. 65 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run with Sanders. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
And it's 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 16. He'll throw from the gun. But he's going to take a shot right away. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Rodney McLeod. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. On 2nd down, here's the option. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Brees going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Brees again here on 2nd and 10. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they're well past two shy of the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They'll put it in the hands of their receiver, Sanders. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's now
Breeze on 3rd down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
tackle made at the 16-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
From the 16, Breeze. It'll be intercepted. And it's picked. And a good turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Boston Scott, his first carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 29.
2nd and 11. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Trying for the tight end. Arts, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Swearinger. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down
by Brandon Graham.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll take this one down near the 15.
On the carry.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown. Michael Thomas there to make the grab, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7, Eagles 0. Will Lutz to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you're looking at your plays. Oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
By Javon Hargrave.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. That'll be complete to Cook. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just... The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Eagles' defense able to hold. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. After the sack on 1st down, Wentz, and he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Now Wentz. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Now Wentz. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. This is complete to Michael Thomas. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze. Incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, and it's 3rd and short.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Breeze to throw again. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
Again, it's Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Saints 14, Eagles nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Another run here with Sanders. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
It's a gain of 8, but it brings...
Going for it with Sanders. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
An Eagle 1st down.
Throwing on 1st is Wentz. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him. It's a loss of 5
yards. It's 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
The tackle by Ken Crawley. It's a gain of 6.
Now Wentz on third down. And now here's another interception. Picked up by DJ Swearinger. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On 2nd and 12, Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
A gain of 5 brings up
2nd and 5 now. Wentz, he's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Darius Slay with a pick. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Down at the 37-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz going to look deep for Jeffrey. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he will be marked down inside of New Orleans 10. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Sanders, and the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Wentz is going to keep it. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd down. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders taking it in. And the Eagles are back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Saints 14, Eagles 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
He's got daylight. 30.
Showtime today, baby.
On a touchdown, New Orleans. 77 yards. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. But not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Eagles 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this carries into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. David Onyemata in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
A 10-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still try to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise him and catch him off guard. Instead, you created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
10 at the 13-yard line.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Brees going to throw here. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That catch good for only a couple.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Looked good, though.
The 11-yard line.
On second down, Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Again, it's Kamara. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
A 3-yard loss.
And what are the whistles for? Timeout.
4th down.
So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
4-yard attempt.
And it bangs off the right upright. No good. Will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going.
It's caught inside the 25. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, an interesting at the end of the game. Then they went for 2. It wouldn't have mattered. The game was over, but they didn't get that 2-point conversion.
I think trying to get the 2 points, that was for pride for them. But obviously the guys on the other side of the ball had some pride too. They stopped the 2-point play even though, as you noted, it did not matter. So both teams battled to the end.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.